Hey there, everyone. Hope that you had a good week this week. I'm looking forward to hearing about how your engagement with in House Church this week is going to have an impact in your life. You're going to be talking about some really practical things that might not sound practical up front. They might sound kind of philosophical, but they actually will have impact in your life on how to engage your world. As a follower of Jesus, what is your attitude of engagement to be? And this attitude of engagement is reflected by Jesus. It's reflected by how God has engaged humanity in the Old Testament, when in the very, very early years of humanity, and then into today. And you're going to discover, if you listen to the message on Sunday particularly, you'll have been exposed to this, but also today in your study questions and just the time that you're going to be spending before the Lord, you're going to discover that God is actually providing for us an opportunity, an invitation really, in one of the most effective ways that we can actually engage our world. But it begins with not engaging our world at all. It begins with seeking Jesus. And it doesn't just begin there, it begins there, it is there, and it continues to be there. What God is calling us to is to be radically in pursuit of Jesus. And He's going to begin to show us how practical that is in how we do our business life, in how we do our family life, in how we do our church spiritual life, how we engage our world, how we engage with the ideas that are in our world, and all of the frustrations of competing ideas that seem to undermine things like truth itself. We're actually going to discover practical action and practical wisdom that will literally blow our minds as He begins to do these things in this pursuit that seems totally unrelated to engaging with the world at all. We get on our knees and we pursue Jesus. I'm excited for us because I believe that there's going to be doing away with so many things that are a distraction to us. He's going to begin to teach us priorities that actually come from Him instead of from us. He's going to transform us in ways that we would have wouldn't have been even on our radar. And He's going to introduce ideas for us of how to live as we begin, and how we're going to respond to things that are being kind of thrown at us as well, as we begin to get really serious with pursuing Him. It's a message that, as I say it, and honestly, I've been saying this for years and years and years, it sounds so simplistic that it verges on naive. Because we know we live in a complicated world with complicated issues. We live complicated lives, and we have complicated challenges. We need complicated answers. Except that's not what He's inviting us to. Seek Jesus. So in your house church, as you seek Jesus together, I want to encourage you to break through some of these barriers that we have in how we pursue Jesus. Pursuing Him means that we get vulnerable. Pursuing Him means that we allow others to help us on our journey. Overcome the hurdles, overcome the hurts, overcome the obstacles. That means we got to let each other in, friends. We have to let each other in. I'm speaking to myself as I say this. It's hard to let people in. It's hard to trust in those deeper places. And your house church is meant to be a place where you begin to learn how to trust in those deeper places. And you can contribute to making that environment a reality for each other by being consistent, by being caring, by being vulnerable and modeling it yourself, and inviting others to go to that deep place with Jesus. Seek Him together. Don't just seek superficial answers, but together seek personal transformation. I think that's the key. Hopefully you will hear that coming out and be able to explore that and experience that yourself as you engage in your house church this week. And I want to just encourage you to keep thinking about how important this house church experience is, because I believe that this is the method and the model that God wants to actually utilize to help us to grow as disciples in ways that we haven't seen before. And I'm just happy. I'm excited about that. I want to say to each of you, even though I can't see you, I'm saying to each of you right now, and I have pictures of you in my mind's eye, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for engaging in this COVID era. You're engaging, you're gathering, you're seeking, you're doing it. You're doing it by being in House Church. And I'm proud of you. I am so proud of you. And I just want you to hear that. I feel like saying it 15 times, but I don't want to sound like a weirdo. So I'll just say it once more. I am genuinely proud of you. And I hope that you are blessed today in your time together. Bye-bye for now.